Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Ektab, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Mint newspaper headline. So, first of all, on page number 5, in that friend shoring where US meets India on trade. Next, tighten that fish. Next, on page number 6, in that what stars on food packets would not reveal. Next, on page number 7, in that headhunter Freed has hiring plugins in quarter 3. Next, slash taxes, increase spending and create jobs. India INC to FM. Next, GA to double on India funding over next 10 years. Next, Kant, India will showcase digital transformation model at G20. Next, rules for international arrives is to wax no longer mandatory. Next, Ariz Kambata, founder of drink brand Rasna, dies at 85. Next, fake reviews may land online vendors in consumer courts. Then we comes to page number 8, in that India to put digital startup in G20 focus. Next, growth to slow to 5.9% in 2023. Next, Kerala top state in daily wage payment. Next, NHAI needs to build 50 kilometers of highways per day to hit target. Next, Larsen and Turbo hires 3,000 engineers trainees. Next, Jio gets NCLT approval to acquire Reliance Infratel. Next, to create data bank on green loan, Deepak Parekh. Next, Russia becomes India's top fertilizer supplier. Next, Naira Energy exports 80% of fuel to Asia, Africa, none to EU. Next, India, a bright spot for car sales this year, Moody's report. Then we comes to page number 10, in that Zoom 6 Indian government need to introduce VoIP service. Next, collapsed FTX says its owes nearly $3.1 billion to top 50 creditors. Next, Ratan Tata backed logistic firm Meliti looks at to raise $10 million. Next, ProMart rises $10 billion from Sixth Sense venture in Series A. Next, Twitter France head quits in Exodus, says it's over. Next, SC to hear WhatsApp case in Jan. Next, FIFA World Cup to 2022, the good and bad use of tech. Next, Skill Lini buys Creo to grow e-tech portfolio. Next, Indian startup well placed to become global leader. Next, Binzogo's revenue increases fivefold, has net loss widen. Then we comes to page number 7, in that fund manager are turning ever more pessimistic on US dollar. Next, traders flee cryptocurrency markets after FTX collapse. Next, HUL faces near-term growth pangs. Next, India INC deteriorating cash flow signs are bad omen for capex. Next, revaluation dollar buys fuel jump in RBI reserves. Next, markets falls for third day. Sensex Nifty dips 1%. Next, money losing tech companies stocks fed against it has US Fed stays have weakish. Next, Adani Group's rupees 493 crore open offer for NDTV to start today. Next, on page number 12, in that dude loan hunter whip bad bank bids in Swiss challenge. Next, center not keen to intervene in airplane seat allocation fees. Then next, India EU impact on climate quantum tech. Next, Boeing IM sustain aviation fuel for all its aircraft in chase for net zero. Next, popular drink brand Rasna founder Aris Kambata dies at 85. Then we comes to page number 13, in that Headhunters Freed has hiring plugage in December quarter. Next, financial stern favor of the season for foreign investors. Next, IDFC first aims for sizable share of startup banking pie. Next, Jindal wins Botswana project. Next, asset monetization of rupees 33,000 for 2024 22 crore in financial year 23 so far, coal ministers leads. Next, boost capex focus on job creation slash taxes, India INC to FM. Next, GA to step up India funding sharpen focus on IT services. Then we comes to page number 14, in that Ether Group is debt free on repaying $25 billion. Next, fake reviews may land online vendors in consumer courts. Next, aristocrat maker Jagajit to launch premium whiskey. Then we comes to page number 15, in that Merrick and Co to buy Image for $1.35 billion to gain Marrow drugs. Next, Oil falls as Saudi eyes OPEC increase in China COVID curbs. Next, Qatar signed world's longest gas supply deal with China. Next, US China defense chiefs likely to meet in sign of threshing ties. Next, Broadcom's $61 billion deal for VMware on UK regulator radar. Next, Apollo raises $2.4 billion credit fund to buy Hung Bank loans. Next, Ukraine to rise transit fee for Russian oil. Next, Disney brings back Bob Iger as CEO after streaming units low. Next, strong quake topples house in Indonesia, Java, at least 162 death. Next, Goldman Sachs says 2023 will grind through bear market. Then we comes to page number 216 in that CA Shift sells 2.5% stake in delivery. Next, food services market to touch $80 billion. Next, L'Oreal appoint new India MD. Next, Iran player opinion not to sign national anthem has World Cup. Next, 5 names for Pakistan Army Chief post. Next, rules for international arrivals relaxed, vaccination not a must. Next, CAs discuss taxation issue. Next, RCN shares up 12.5% on debut. Next, 2022 huge year for US India ties. Next, ATL likely to end cheaper plans. Next, Tim Horton to open 120 stores. Then we comes to page number 17 in that what farmings need a grind tech leap. Next, on page number 18 in that skin in the game, a policy reform worth revisiting. Next, how are Indian IT professionals in the US managing their finance? Next, returns on my investment. Next, how will fund repatriated to UK be taxed? Then we comes to page number 19. It's an article section in that personal data needs a comprehensive shield. Next, the D2C health revolution could see new winners emerger. Next, don't let a gender imbalance drag over economy down. Then we comes to page number 20. It's also an article section that the global challenge of climate change was COP27 at COP out. Next, Twitter has been hollowed out almost entirely by Elon Musk. Next, assign market-based initiatives a role in climate action. Then we come to page number 21 in that no social media cannot replace your therapist. Next, are you ready to jump on the IIT wagon? Next, what to do at the gym when you are an exercise newbie. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.